everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome to my channel where I try to make your diamond painting experience awesome. Today is Boxing Day, so that means Christmas has already passed, and I hope you guys have been enjoying all the premieres of all the great YouTube creators on the crafting community. So I got my Santa hat still on.
Everybody, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
What the heck was that? That's my Christmas tree. That's my Christmas tree this year because I didn't put up the big tree and it comes to life and I can't figure out how. It just talks and it's got the creepiest eyes I've ever did see. But let's go on to this diamond painting adventure. So let's dive in. Let's jump on the train. Everybody grab your tickets and let's go all aboard. Maybe he'll want to come too. Do you want to come?
Merry Christmas, everybody. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Tickets, please! All aboard the Lizzie Express. Let's go on this Christmas adventure together. Alright guys, now that we're all settled in on the train and we can start working on our diamond paintings together or crafting or whatever you're doing for this holiday season. Maybe you're getting ready for some guests to come over tonight or whatever you're planning to do on this Boxing Day. If you're out shopping on those Boxing Day sales, because here in Canada we do shop on Boxing Day and try to get the best deals from after Christmas. And I know some people in the United States don't really understand what Boxing Day is, but in Canada, Boxing Day is another holiday that we get paid from work. Yay! So it's a statutory holiday and we get paid for it. And yeah, we just enjoy time with family and friends. And some people here in Canada still celebrate Christmas on Boxing Day with their extended family, or they just sit at home and relax or go shopping. So that is what we do here in Canada. I am working on, before I turn on my light, I am working on my kit from Captured by Radiance. If you never heard of Captured by Radiance, it is a Canadian American / company. One of the owners live in Canada and one of the owners live in the United States. They are sisters and they opened up a diamond painting company. They are a small diamond painting company, but they sell premium licensed artwork and their paintings are just to die for. I love them. I also have a discount code Lizzie22 if you ever want to go check out their website. Everything is linked down below in my video. But that's what I'm working on. I'm working on Oh Holy Church by Dominic Davison. I will put a picture right here so you guys can see of which painting I am working on. It's beautiful. It's turning out really, really well. I had this for the beginning, you know, when I was doing my intro. But the way the camera was set up, you couldn't really see my little necklace. So this is my necklace that I had on, which is kind of bummy that you didn't get to see it, but here it is now. I have it kind of like twinkling lights here on my table for you guys. I'm working right now on a stained glass window. There's the beak of the church and the trees. I changed out one of the fours with a white AB. It's really supposed to be gray and it's turning out really, really nice. It kind of looks like there's snow that has fallen on parts of the church and the trees, and it's turning out really, really good. And I really, really like the way it's turning out. This is a square piece. It has, I forget how many colors. it has. I think it's like, I'd have to check right here. No, that's number 1. Wrong side was. I just wrecked that doing that. Darn it. Give it to me. It has 63 colors. 63 colors in this beauty. And I just wanted to talk a little bit first about me and my channel. Like I said, I've been around since 2019. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me, but I'm here to get to know all of you. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. I do whipping chats pretty much every week. I didn't do it this week because this premiere has been boggling my mind, because this is now the 4th premiere I have done. And I'm running out of things to do for the premieres, and I don't know what I can do to make it fun and entertaining. I know a lot of people have fun, entertaining things to do, and honestly, I've ran out of ideas of what to do. And as you can tell, I'm not that great of an actor. So drama was not my big suit in high school. So, yeah. I'm going to turn on my light pad because I only can work with a light pad. And then I know you're going to see all the gaps and everything. But this is the only way that I can work because, you know, I am getting old in my eyes. This one doesn't, like, these are on. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but they are on. And I don't want to diamond paint in the dark. So, yeah. So this is what I'm up to. And then I thought maybe we do would you rather questions because I don't know what else to talk about. But I will talk a little bit about me. So I live in Canada. So in Canada, traditions are pretty much the same as in the United States, other than we have Boxing Day. So when you guys hear Boxing Day, why is everybody doing videos on Boxing Day? Because Canada, and I'm pretty sure the UK and other places like that also celebrate Boxing Day. So what else? I live in Canada. I work full time, so I can't get as many videos as I wanted to up in a week. I used to be really like every day, 5 days a week, I would post a video, but I have slowed down dramatically from that over the years. It gets to you, so I have slowed down a little bit. Maybe my goal for 2024 is to put a little bit more videos up like I used to from before, but I've ran out of ideas, and then the ideas that I thought of, not too many views were watching them, and then, you know, it kind of makes you go down that rabbit hole for a little bit, but I don't want to be down that rabbit hole, so I cut back my videos quite a bit. But maybe in 2024 I'll bring some more back. So that is pretty much everything about me that if you've never seen me before, now you know. So let's get into talking about Christmas and the whip-in chat, and I got to tell you about the stuff that I'm using. So I'm using my Firefly tray. Best trays I think for 2023 is my favorite tray. So this is my favorite tray for 2023. Before it was the Bella de Nicole, the first tray, you know, that didn't have the spout. I really love that tray. But this year, I got to say I love this one. I love the slide out so that it covers a hole. See, you can see how it covers the hole. If you have not checked out Firefly, go check them out because I guarantee you will not be disappointed in these trays. I'm using a pen that I got last year for Christmas, so I never got to use it really for Christmas last year because I got it on Christmas Day, and it is from Pen Pal Creations off of Etsy. My boyfriend bought it for me. I don't think she has any Christmas pens this year, but she does have some stuff on her site. She's not as active as she used to. I'm not sure why, and kind of sad about that because she is a Canadian company. I have my trinket tray here that I bought off of Etsy as well. I think it was Dora Limit or something that I bought this from. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have a video somewhere recently of those videos. I try to get stuff like this from Canadian shops because I live in Canada and it's hard for me to get stuff because shipping is so expensive. These release papers are from Magic by Cindy. I said it wrong in the video. I said Image by Cindy, but I think it's Imagic by Cindy. People that have some weird names that I just can't, like it was written and I couldn't figure out, but I think I said it wrong, so that's what it is. I got the Grinch release paper. She does release paper. She does stickers. She also does these tabs for like when you're trying to store your extra drills. So this is a thing that I'm going to try to do this year, is to redo my drill storage. And it's like she has the 100s, the 200s, the 300s, the 400s, like all of them. And then I'm going to have to buy tabs to put in between with the real, like the numbers. But this is a good header for each section. So I got these. I'm going to pick up another pack of these so that I have two, one for squares and one for rounds. But I wanted to see what they look like before I actually bought another set. So I really love these. So I'm going to be doing that project this year. So look forward to that coming up in the new year. I just got to find some more stuff. I want to find a really nice box. I wanted the boxes that have the magnet flip on the front, and I can't seem to find any around here in Canada. I don't know why I can't find it. If any of you guys know where I can find a box like that, let me know down in the comments below or in the chat, because I'll be here with you guys in the chat. So that's another thing. So that's one thing I want to do in the new year. Everything's about the new year and celebrating and working forward to the future. Like, you know, hopefully it's another good year for us all. You know, sometimes you think, oh, this year bites the bullet. Last year wasn't so bad for me. So I'm hoping that this year will be just as good for me. Of course, it's not the end of the year yet. I still got a few more days. But I'm sure the rest of my year will go without a hitch. So I'm going to come back and we're going to do some of these Christmas questions and talk a little bit about Christmas and what it means to me and what I used to do growing up and all that fun jazz, because I got an hour. I got to kill an hour with you guys. I hope you guys are ready to go on this cuckoo train with me. So yeah, I'm back. Let's grab a color and let's talk. I think I'm going to do the 5s, which is right here. It's like a blue. If you can tell, I mix a lot of colors in with my... See all the stragglers in here? Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous of what I do. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know the half of it. So, Christmas to me, when I was growing up, we used to always go to family, friends for Christmas. My parents weren't really into the big Santa Claus is coming and gifts and all that jazz. I usually just got money from my mom on Christmas Day to get whatever I wanted. I didn't wake up to a whole bunch of presents under the tree. But the person that we went to go visit, she did all the time, so it kind of made me a little bit jealous. But it's the way I grew up and I accepted it. When my kids were little, I made sure, you know, Santa was coming, and I did all the Canadian traditions that my Portuguese culture did not do. I'm not saying that all Portuguese culture did it, because a lot of Portuguese culture did, but my parents, like my mom was always one that wasn't a very, how do you say it? She wasn't materialistic, you know. She didn't think that you needed a big fuss on anything. That's just the way she did. She'd rather save the money, and that's what she used to do. And I can't fault her for any of that, but that's the way she used to be. And I used to get gifts from my sister. I had older brothers and sisters. My brother always got me what I wanted, him and his wife. They always got me the newest Barbie thing coming out, because my brother and my sister were way much older than me, because my mom had me later in life. So my brother was already married and out of the house, and I had a niece that was 2 years younger than me, and we used to always play Barbies together. And you know, my brother and his wife were always the ones that got me the latest and hottest new Barbie thing out there, and I used to love Barbies. Like, I'm surprised I never went to go see the Barbie movie, because I used to be so addicted to playing Barbies. I'm gonna tell you guys all a secret now. I played Barbies up until I was in grade 8. Yeah, so very, very long time I still play with Barbies. And that's why I think I like The Sims so much, because to me, The Sims is like playing Barbies all over again, but you're on the computer and it's acceptable to play as you're older. Maybe that's why I like to play it so much. Yeah, so that was me usually growing up. My brother did pass away on Christmas 2017, Christmas Day. So Christmas has kind of been a little bit of a drag for us since, but we're trying to make it more festive and happy, because it was my brother's favorite time of the year, and I think he would want us to enjoy it, even though tragedy happened to us on that day. And all those people that have passed in my life, I know, are looking down on me on Christmas Day, wishing us a Merry, Merry Christmas. I want to start new traditions. Now my daughter used to live with me. So if you followed my channel before, you knew that my daughter and my granddaughter used to live with me here for a while. Well, they just moved out. So now it's just me and my boyfriend and Alyssa, but Alyssa's off to college. But she is coming home. So I'm filming this way too late by the time the premieres were supposed to be due. Like, I think they're due tomorrow. So I'm taping this like the day before. I haven't taped any videos this week because I've been kind of stumped on this video. Not sure what I'm going to do. It's kind of a little bit corny, but I hope you guys enjoyed my corniness of the video at the beginning. So she's coming home tomorrow. So I can't wait. She's going to be home for 3 weeks. It's going to be lovely having her at home till the new semester starts. I still have to work this weekend coming up. And then next week when she's home, I only have to work Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm off until the 29th. And then I have to go back for 1 day, and then I'm off again. I was going to go do live on Christmas Eve for the whole night, but I think I might just go on for a while and then tune off so I can spend Christmas Eve with, New Year's Eve with my daughter and my boyfriend. Who knows? Or maybe we'll come on in the new year. After we bring in the new year, because there'll still be New Year's to bring in other places, right? So, yeah. Of course, Australia hits the new year before we do. So, I'm sure there'll be people on from our Australian diamond painters that will hit the new year, will be in the future before us. They'll actually be in the new year before we are. Isn't that kind of like crazy just to think about out loud that, you know, people are ahead of us, are a year ahead of us than we are, because their time is ahead of us. So I think that's kind of cool and freaky. I don't know if anybody else thinks the way I think, or just thinks, you know, this girl isn't all there right now. But yeah, I think that's really, really cool. So I have some would you rather questions. So let's do with the would you rather questions. So this one is called family gatherings. So it says, would you rather eat a whole turkey in one sitting, or never be able to eat turkey again? I think I did these last year. I feel like I've answered these before. I definitely don't know if I could eat a whole turkey, because I think I'd explode if I tried to eat a whole turkey. I don't think that's humanly impossible. Is there even like contest? Can you eat a whole turkey? Because I don't think in right's mind anybody could eat a whole turkey. Do you know anybody that could eat a whole turkey? Let me know down in the chat. Yeah, kind of crazy. That's a crazy question, but I guess these wouldn't be questions if they weren't crazy, right? Yeah, I don't think anybody could eat a whole turkey, and I don't think I could live without eating turkey, because I like turkey for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Like, I know probably a lot of you like, oh, we just had turkey at Thanksgiving. But you know what? Us Canadians have Thanksgiving in October. So we've had a whole month to not think about turkey, and boom, we have almost 2 months. And then we have turkey again for Christmas, and it's so lovely. Yeah, because our Thanksgiving is in October. So that is something to think about, us Canadians. And my computer screen went away. Would you rather get the best gift you ever received again, or get a new gift but have no idea if it would be a good gift or a bad gift? I think I'd rather have a new gift and hope that it's good. And you know, I don't think I've ever really had that bad of a Christmas present. Like I said, my brother used to always give me what I wanted. I remember one year, I don't know if any of you guys remember this because I'm old. They had this vanilla kitchen for Barbie, and it smelled like vanilla. And they got me that for Christmas one year. I loved it. They always got me the coolest. And I bet you they were expensive, right? But, you know, my sister-in-law had a good job. And my brother didn't really have, well, he was the head of maintenance where he worked, but I don't think they paid very well at that factory. But then he moved on to a different factory after that, probably paid him what he was worth. Not like the factory that I used to work with him. My very first job when I was 19 was working for a slipper factory. If you're from Canada, or you might even know them in the United States, I used to work for Tender Tootsies, It's, well, I worked for the slipper part of it, which was lullabies. That doesn't exist anymore. And, yeah, they didn't pay very well. That's for sure. That's why I had to move on to the pharmaceutical world, which I no longer work either, but it was an experience. Yeah, so, oh, there's a train again. The train is getting bumpy and our ride is getting bumpy. And there we go. If you don't know the hint of the joke of all aboard the Lizzie Expresses, I live by the railroad tracks. So a lot of times when I'm quiet here at home and doing a whip and chat like right now, you can hear the train in the background. So that's why I always joke and say, all aboard the Lizzie Express. Because the train is so loud in my craft room and you can hear it, like as you can hear it right now going off. So yeah, I hope you guys are answering the questions in chat as the premiere is going on so we can talk. I hope I don't get flagged for that stupid tree of mine that sits behind me, because you know it was singing, you know, all the good songs, but I'm not going to monetize this video till after the premieres are done. That way you don't have commercials bugging you and this and that. I don't know if they still go on if I don't schedule them. I'm hoping they don't. I don't know how it works. Maybe they don't go on premiere. I don't know. Because I pay for... That was a 5 and I just threw it. Like that's what I do with my... I just throw them in here. And then at the end I collect them all. I know. Okay, I've been diamond painting for so long. I don't save all the drills and this and that and all the other good stuff that other people do. I just, you know, I'm constantly diamond painting. I just put them on the bottom of my trays and then at the end I'll pick through them or throw them out or whatever. What was I looking for? The 5, because I threw a 5. I threw a 5 in. Do you guys ever do this where you just put a little bit in your cap and then you try to get the diamond when you just have 1 or 2 to do? Then you just put the lid back on. Yeah. So question number 3. Would you rather relive a past winter holiday again or get to travel into the future winter holiday? I think I'd like to know what the future holds. But if you went to the past, then you could celebrate with people that are no longer here. So, it's kind of a catch-22, because in the past you could celebrate with people that aren't here anymore, like my mom and dad and brother, or I could go to the future and celebrate with my future grandchildren. I hope I have more than just one. My kids are always telling me that I'm only going to have Luna, but I'm hoping that they're wrong and Alyssa gives me a grandchild or Sarah gives me another grandchild. I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be upset at all. So I don't know which one I'd rather be. I'd kind of like to see what my grandchildren grow up to be and what my children grow up to be. But I don't know. That's a hard decision. I don't know what I'd pick. What would you guys pick? Let me know. Next question. Would you rather spend the holidays with your family or with the 3 celebrities, you can choose the celebrities. There ain't that many celebrities I'd want to spend my holidays with. I think I'd rather spend my holidays with my family, because I think that's what Christmas is all about. It's about spending time with your family and friends and celebrating the birth of Jesus, because I am Roman Catholic and that's what we believe in. And you know, everybody has their own religion, everybody has their own beliefs. If it's Hanukkah or whatever religion you celebrate, in the end, we are all here and we all love our family. And I think I would want to spend my time off work with my family, no matter what the conditions are. I want to be with my kids and my boyfriend and sitting and having fun together, playing games, making my turkey dinner from the turkey I get from work, which I'll be cooking on Christmas Day, which when you guys watch this, I've already eaten my turkey. And then Clem's daughter's coming on the 27th, so instead of making turkey or anything, because we're having it on Christmas Day, I thought I'd do a lasagna with garlic bread and Caesar salad. I think they would enjoy that because, you know, they'll probably have a lot of turkey. You know, she's coming from her mom's side of the family. I'm sure she'll eat a lot of turkey there. So it's probably going to be nice that we switch it up. And I'm going to make a lasagna. So, do you guys have all your plans of your holiday cookings? What you're going to make? This one thing I hate to do, I hate cooking and stuff. I definitely don't like to bake. My daughter Alyssa is the baker of the family. She likes to bake stuff. So she said she was going to bake some Christmas cookies when she comes home from college. I'm not the one that likes to bake at all, but she likes to bake. So I'm going to leave all that fun jazz for her to do. Okay. It's another gray. Yeah, I really like the way this painting has turned out with me substituting the number 4s with a white AB. It's looking really good. I don't know about this in the church part though, if it's going to look as good as I want it to. But you know what? I can always pull them off and redo it a different way. That's what I think. So I like that part. Okay, what's the next question? Would you rather have to cook the big holiday meal every year? This is like reading my mind. Or have to clean up and do all the dishes after the holiday meal every year? Honestly, I do it all. I have to cook the meal and do the dishes, and I don't have a dishwasher. Yeah. Are you guys feeling for me yet that I don't have a dishwasher? That is why I cheap out and get paper plates for our holiday meal, because I have to do all the dishes. And I'd rather just, you know, do the pots and pans and the cutlery and not worry about all the plates. So that's what I usually do. My eyes are getting so bad that I have to wear my glasses on the tippy toe of my nose just so I can see the symbols. Are any of you guys like me? Do you guys do that too? Oh, my eyes feel like they're getting just so horrible in this old age that's coming upon me. Okay. Next question. Would you rather be a kid or a grandparent during the holidays? I want to be a grandparent, even though I am a grandparent. This is obviously made for people that don't have children, but I am a grandmom. I'm a vovó in Portuguese. It's actually avó, but slang is vovó, and that's what she calls me. All right, next question. Would you rather star in a popular holiday musical, single, or star in a popular holiday movie? Well, I can't sing, so maybe the movie, but you already see my acting skills, which aren't very good, so I don't think either or. Would you rather spend Christmas with a group of friends, or would you rather replace them with celebrities? I think I'd rather spend Christmas with my friends than celebrities, because I think I'd feel really awkward around celebrities. You know, because they're probably rich and famous and live a luxury lifestyle. Oh, that would be nice though too, wouldn't it? But I wouldn't know what to do with myself or how to act proper. So maybe I'd just rather be with my friends on the holidays. Nothing like being with your friends on holidays. That is for sure. Holidays are all about friends and family, aren't they? So yeah, I think I'd rather do that. Would you rather vacation somewhere cold or hot during the holidays? If I could pack up my whole family and go somewhere warm for the holidays, that's what we would be doing. Because I'm telling you, Canada is cold in the wintertime. Just saying. Not as cold as Manitoba, Alberta, but, you know, or the Northwest Territories. But it's still cold in Ontario. It's still cold. I'm pretty sure Quebec is a lot colder than here. I have a girlfriend from work. She is planning a trip to Montreal for Christmas. And I said to her, you realize the weather could be bad. Like, they're not, she's originally from India, so I don't think she understands that the weather could get really bad driving there. But, yeah, they'll find out. Hopefully it'll be a nice, calm, hopefully it doesn't snow. I would rather have a snowless Christmas, believe it or not, because traveling in a snowstorm sucks. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before, when Clem went and picked up his daughter, we just had a snowstorm like a couple days before. And it worries me when you have to drive in the snow. So yeah, I'd rather be somewhere warm. I'd rather have no snow. Would you rather visit a faraway family or faraway friends? I think I'd rather visit faraway friends, like going to go visit Tia for our holidays in Vegas. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be cool. Of course, she probably wouldn't want me on the holidays. I should be like, girl, get out of my house. Get out of my house for the holidays. Would you rather get stuck in an airport during Christmas or get lost in a Christmas tree farm? What? First of all, if you get stuck at the airport's warm. If you get lost in a tree farm, that's darn cold. Who wants to be outside in the cold? First of all, you wouldn't catch me in a tree farm. Because first of all, I don't like real trees. I think they're a nuisance. The sap, the needles falling, this and that. I'd rather have fake tree all the way. What would you guys rather have? A real tree or a fake tree? Because I'd rather have... Oh no, I'm going to use the ABs. I'd rather have a fake tree all the way. Hopefully a fake tree that doesn't sing and talk and dance and all that fun jazz like the one that does behind me. Yeah, he's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can get some more questions up here from another one, because I still have to kill some more time here with you guys. And I don't want to do those kind of questions. Would you rather questions? Would you rather Christmas questions? La 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 la. What is going on here? Would you rather have a loud singing choir of jingle bells every time you walk into the room for a week? Oh my goodness gracious. Or would you wear a Santa suit to work every day for a week? That'd get stinky. Wearing the same suit for, a week. Pewee! I'd rather be annoyed with jingle bells for a week straight. You could always put earbuds in and not listen to them. Singing. Would you rather make presents for your family instead of buying them, or ornaments for your Christmas tree instead of buying them? Neither or. Making presents for family probably, because I could always whip up a diamond painting or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Yeah, like I can do that in a year. I can barely get done what I got done this year. I don't think I'd like to make ornaments for the trees. Ask my children. The ornaments they used to make for school. My kids used to get so mad because I'd put them at the back of the Christmas tree. And they'd be like, Mom, nobody can see them back there. I'm like, oh, the people outside can see them because I used to always have the tree in front of the window. And I used to tell them that's why I wanted the whole world to see their ornaments. Aren't I terrible? I'm a terrible sometimes, Mom. I'm not gonna lie. Would you rather celebrate Christmas this year or celebrate your birthday this year? When you get to my age, birthdays are like, who cares anymore? So I think I'd rather celebrate Christmas than celebrate my birthday. Because once you get old, you don't want to celebrate your birthday anymore. Unless you're in denial and you keep on telling everybody that you're 29. Going on 29. Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as a friend? I think I'd rather have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because if it's foggy out, he can just turn on his nose and we'll be able to see. But Frosty, as soon as the weather gets a little bit warm, that bugger is gonna melt. Would you rather have a mistletoe hanging in your bedroom doorway or have a large decorative Christmas tree in your bedroom doorway? Now, if you had a large decorated Christmas tree in your doorway, how could you get into your bedroom? That don't make any sense. So I think I'd want the mistletoe hanging on top of my door. This is a weird one. Would you rather have Christmas tree tinsel for hair or have fingernails that light up like Christmas lights? Oh my gosh, I'd rather have fingernails that light up. Wouldn't that be flipping cool? Let me see. How does that look? Does that look good? Could you imagine? Oh, here's my new fingernail. Oh, I got a blue fingernail and a red fingernail. I think this would look even cooler. Look at my nails. I'm not allowed to have nails where I work. That's why you don't see a beautiful manicure on my hands. Trust me, I want one. But that's going to have to wait till I retire, so it's going to be a long time coming, guys, before you see fake nails on me. I don't think I'd want tinsel as my hair. I hate tinsel. And tinsel falls out. Could you imagine if you have tinsel as hair and it's like falling out like it falls off the Christmas tree? And then your cat will get all tangled in it? Nope. Nope, not about that life. Nope, nope, nope. Would you rather be at home on Christmas or get lots of presents or go to Disney? Well, it says land, but I'd rather go to Disney World because it's in Florida for Christmas, but not get any presents. I think I'd rather go to Disney World, to be honest. Would you rather eat cereal with eggnog instead of milk or eat candy cane sandwiches? I'm not that much of an eggnog person, so I think I'd like to eat candy cane sandwiches. It'd be very minty, pepperminty. You wouldn't have bad breath if that was the case, now would you? If you ate one of them, you wouldn't have bad breath. Sometimes we can have bad breath. Would you rather live in a grand gingerbread house or ride the Polar Express or, you know, the Lizzie Express? Never. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I've never watched the Polar Bear Express. I really don't know what it's about. Isn't it about a train? I've never watched it. Maybe I should do that this Christmas, is watch the Polar Bear Express, because I've never watched it. True fact. True story. Wouldn't lie to you guys. Wouldn't lie. Would you rather be allowed to eat fruitcake for 2 days or be allowed to only eat candy canes for 2 days? First of all, I don't like fruitcake. I don't know whoever came up with this idea of fruitcake. I don't know if there's a fruitcake out there that actually tastes good, but I haven't found one yet. And I do not like fruitcake. I think it's gross. You know how back in the 80s, people's wedding cakes were fruitcake? Blech. Oh my god. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. definitely would not want the fruitcake. I don't like it. Some people love it, not me. Maybe there's a recipe somewhere that actually tastes good, but all the fruitcakes I've ever tasted are not very nice. So, yeah, I think I'd rather eat candy canes for 2 days. Would you rather write a 5-paragraph essay? Is this a school thing about the meaning of Christmas? Or solving a page of Christmas theme math problems? Oh gosh, I don't like writing, so I don't think I'd write the essay. I would try to attempt to do the Christmas theme math problems. I think that's what I'd try to do. Okay, I think that's what I would do. So, the next question is, would you rather have a nose that glows red like Rudolph's, or pointy ears like an elf? Well, I do have long hair, so if I had pointy ears like an elf, I could hide them underneath my hair. You can't really hide a shiny red nose, even though I already have one because I have rosacea. That's a whole other topic to talk about, but yeah. I think I would do the pointy ears because I have long hair, and it would cover the ears, and none of you guys would know the wiser. So I think that's what I would do. Would you rather visit the North Pole or visit Bethlehem? Ooh. I think I would rather visit Bethlehem. Of course, right now, isn't Israel in war? So right now, I don't know if I'd want to go there. But maybe I'd go to the North Pole. But it's cold in the North Pole. So I don't know if I'd want to go to the North Pole. It ain't cold in Bethlehem. Would you rather receive socks for Christmas or receive a dictionary for Christmas? Who would want a dictionary for Christmas? I think this is meant for kids. I think I'd want some socks, maybe some cool Christmas socks with, some elves, some Christmas trees, maybe some snowmans, some cute little socks. I'd rather have that. Would you rather have a job wrapping presents at the mall or have a job taking pictures of children sitting on Santa's lap at the mall? Clearly, I'd rather take the pictures. Wrapping presents is not my forte, for sure. Could you imagine if I did this Christmas premiere of me wrapping presents? Which, that would be a joke as well because I'm never prepared for Christmas. I'm a last-minute shopper. I have not bought one Christmas present this year. Yeah, shut your ears right now while you're hearing this. And hopefully by the day you guys watch this premiere, I have bought the Christmas presents. Because I am a last-minute shopper. I always have been. It gives no not to expect. Like when they were little, I obviously wasn't a last-minute shopper. But this last few years, because my oldest kids, I only give them a gift card. And the only one I usually buy a little bit more for is Alyssa because she still lives at home. But, and I have to buy for Luna. But her mom says to get her some clothes. And I don't know what to get her as clothes. Yeah. But What kid wants to open up clothes at Christmas? They want to open up a toy. So, I don't know. The one year I bought her this really cool Blue's Clues chair. Cost me a lot of money, and then my daughter gives it away. Like, she barely used it. So I was kind of disappointed about that. So now I don't want to bid or anything like that because I'm scared she's not going to use it. But when I was at Costco the other day, I seen this really cool like kitchen thing where it had like a mixer and all the fun things, like, you know, for them to cook and bake. I think she would like that. And look at, guys, I finished my section and I just pushed that right out of its spot. I finished this section, so I'm going to put these gems away and I'm going to show you my diamond painting and how it looks. So far, it's gonna have to be a side view because my desk isn't big enough to show you. I'd like to do a video sometime to show you how I set up for my diamond paintings because my desk is so small. It's because my computer is like right here, so it takes up some of the room. I'm gonna have to have my computer beside me. So as you can tell, I'm not even halfway near finished this painting. It's huge. So I'm going to push it to, now I don't know, can you see the end? This is where I ripped it by accident. I need to cover it there because I got it dirty. But look at how amazing this looks, guys. And I think this looks okay, like there's snow on the top of the church. You know, snow on the top of the church. Isn't it looking just amazing? I don't know if you can see down here because I have, but there's a start of a little deer there. It's looking so nice. It looks so cool. Captured by Radiance, if you guys want to check this out. But I think I've talked enough. I finished my section. My church is almost complete. And I hope you guys have amazing holidays. I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. I'll be on for sure sometime on New Year's Eve to do a live, even if it's just my regular time slot because it is on Sunday, right? It's on Sunday, right? Yeah. It's on Sunday, New Year's Eve, so even if it's just my time slot, my hour time slot, I will see you guys on Christmas Eve. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday, a safe holiday. I hope you and your family have a safe and wonderful holiday. And if you've lost loved ones and you're missing them, I hope all these videos have made your life a little bit more better this year. And there's so many awesome creators out here that took the time, the hour to make these videos for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed all of them. I'm going to try to catch as many as I can. And hopefully next year I can figure out what I'm going to do next year. Oh, it's just so awful when you don't have any ideas. Let me know. Maybe you guys want to know something about me for next year. So write it down in the comments below after the premiere is done. Until next time, take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.